All right, let's jump right in. Today we're talking about some brand new research that might just flip everything we thought we knew about aging on its head. It's a really fascinating and honestly kind of unsettling idea. So just think about this for a second. We usually picture aging as something that just happens. Your knees get creaky, your skin gets wrinkles, it's a local thing. But what if it's not? What if getting old is actually an active process? Something that can literally spread from one part of your body to another? That's the crazy idea we're going to unpack right now. Okay, so to really grasp why this new discovery is so huge, first we need to talk about the classic understanding of aging. For a long, long time, scientists have been focused on these little troublemakers that pop up right inside our tissues. And these are the culprits, right here. They're called senescent cells. The best way to think of them? Zombie cells. Seriously. A cell gets damaged from stress or just life, and it's supposed to hit the self-destruct button. But these guys? Nope. They refuse to die. They just stick around like unwanted guests, pumping out all this nasty, toxic stuff. Now, in the traditional view, this was seen as a super contained neighborhood problem. You get one bad cell, it turns into a zombie, and it only messes up the cells right next to it. It's like that classic bad apple spoiling the ones touching it in the barrel. For decades, the key word here was always local. But this is where the whole story takes a huge turn. Because new research is suggesting that aging isn't just a neighborhood problem. It might just be a global one, spreading throughout your entire system. And here's the bombshell, the big discovery. Aging doesn't just stay put. It can spread through your bloodstream. It can literally catch a ride in your circulation and travel all over your body. I mean, this changes the entire game. So how in the world does it do that? Well, scientists have zeroed in on this one specific protein. It's called HMGB1. But here's the tricky part. It's not that simple. See, this protein comes in a few different flavors, different chemical forms. And while most of those forms are totally harmless, just kind of drifting around, there's one specific version called ReSHMGB1 that acts like a secret system-wide aging signal. The best way to picture this is to think of ReHMGB1 as a broadcast signal of aging. It's like a rogue radio tower. It gets sent out, travels through the bloodstream, and starts broadcasting this one message to all the other healthy cells. Hey, you're old now too. Now, as if that wasn't bad enough, it gets worse. This broadcast signal isn't just a one-and-done message. Oh no, it actually kicks off this horrible, vicious feedback loop. It's basically a runaway problem that speeds up aging everywhere. And this is what makes it so incredibly damaging. It's a cycle, see? The RHMGB1 signal spreads aging, which creates more of those zombie senescent cells. And guess what those new zombie cells do? Yep, they start pumping out even more RHMGB1. And the whole thing just goes around and around, getting worse and worse. Okay, so that's the theory, right? A signal in your blood that creates this runaway aging cycle. Sounds pretty wild, but how do you actually prove it? Well, that's where this breakthrough experiment comes in. So in these mouse studies, what scientists did was they basically blocked that RHMGB1 signal. They silenced the broadcast. And the results were, well, they were pretty incredible. In the mice that got the treatment, that vicious cycle was totally shut down. Their bodies healed better. They even got physically stronger than the mice that didn't get treated. I mean, that's some seriously powerful proof that this signal is a huge part of what drives aging. So, what does all this mean for us, for the future of anti-aging? Well, this isn't just some small update to the science books. This discovery could open up a whole new way of tackling the problem. Yeah, this is a total paradigm shift. Think about it. The old way was like playing a game of whack-a-mole, right? Trying to hunt down and kill every single one of these zombie cells, one by one. The new approach? Forget the moles. Just go to the control room and shut off the main signal that's making them pop up in the first place. The potential here is just huge. We're talking about slowing down the entire aging process, all at once. Now, of course, we've got to keep our feet on the ground here. It's really important to remember this is super early stuff. These are mouse studies. We're still a long, long way from knowing if something like this could ever work safely in people. So, a big grain of salt is needed. But it does leave us with this really fascinating, almost sci-fi question to think about. Just imagine for a moment a future where a treatment like this actually exists and is safe. Something that could silence that aging broadcast signal. The question is simple, but pretty deep. If you could, would you take it?